And you listen. It's massive, wagwan. Andrew Robinson, your Jamaican brother, they are reaching out to all the massive on the African continent. Hey, karibuni sana family. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Good afternoon, grand rising, whatever the time is on your end. To all those who are listening on YouTube, on the website, on our amazing Apple TV, on Roku TV, on Amazon TV. Soon we're coming on Android, and everyone who's also live on the radio station on the Rumble page on BitChute and also on TikTok. Karibuni sana. My name is Joby. Hope you guys are doing amazing. It's been an amazing 1 week of resting for me. I'm so ready for today, ready for the week, ready for the rest of the month and the rest of the year, what it has in store. Karibuni sana once again to the Pan African Bliss Show. Well, of course, today we shall be tackling what has been happening for the conversation you've missed on this amazing show, where we shall be checking politically what has been happening. That is in countries like Ghana, in Kenya. In Kenya, especially, there's been a whole lot. If you've been following up, I don't know if on the rest of the shows the discussion has been going on. There's a whole lot of things that has been happening in Kenya. We're talking about the impeachment of our deputy president, which actually has been successful, and we're looking forward to have the third deputy president to be actually inaugurated. That is it inauguration? Inaugurated, that is actually, I think, by today. Should have happened. That is the third deputy president of Kenya, according to the constitution that was passed, the constitution that was passed in 2010. But anyway, karibuni sana. Hope you guys are doing great. To everyone who's live with us once again, and of course today shall also be talking about what's happening in Kenya, according to some British national who have been actually abducted. As we talk about how this is bringing and creating so much concern right now in the country. We shall also tackle a little bit on what is happening in Nigeria, where actually it's a memorial of the NSAS movement that happened, that is back then in 2020, where a lot of people actually lost their lives and all that. So we have some 22 people who have so far been arrested because of this memorial ceremony that has been happening, and so much, but much more interesting. I'll be coming back with an amazing video. There's this video I bumped into during this amazing restful holiday of mine, and it's quite amazing to see that this is in parts of Africa. We're talking about the Papau. Is it Papau? However you want to pronounce it. My pronunciation might be different from yours. The Papau New Guinea, where we have actually an amazing, crazy tradition of the dead people and how actually they bury their people. So I'll be coming back with that amazing video over there as you get to learn some history on this, a few things, and of course why people, they love creating and making money out of actually the African culture that we have so much not been taught, how we should be guarding these cultures, not allowing them film some of our culture because they are misusing our information. They are actually learning our true spiritual powers and come back in different ways to lie to our people. So we'll be talking about that as our top conversations. I've missed you so much. Shout out to everyone who's on TikTok. Shout out to Mr. D. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shout out to you, Joe. Hope you're doing amazing. And everyone who's also on these amazing platforms, that is on Rumble, on the radio station, on YouTube, on the show page, on Amazon TV, on Apple TV. Hope you guys are doing great. Before I take a short musical break, I'd love to remind you, in case you're new here, kindly ensure you subscribe to our amazing channel. That is for those who are on YouTube. We're just actually coming back on YouTube because we've been given a strike. But yes, we are back. So ensure, number one, you subscribe, and after subscribing, kindly ensure if you're using an Android device, you rush to the Google Play Store, download our application, which is very easy for you to find. And if you're using any Apple device, also ensure you check us out on our website. That is the www.blackoutfanetwork.com. Through those amazing two devices I've given you, once you have the app, once you have the website with you, you're given the chance to tap on your upper left and of course explore the page. I love saying explore the page because you can explore a whole lot. Number one, you can click on our TV section, be able to see me live right there. We have all the shows live aired right there on our TV section. So if you also have an Amazon TV, you can ensure you have the Blackout Fire Network application with you, or rather check us out just on Amazon, on Roku TV, soon coming on Android once again. And of course, you can also check us out on the show page, which I'm also live, but much more important, we have some amazing organic amazing vitamin, mineral, protein blends, amino acids, beauty supplements for you. Ensure you check out our Black Hot Fire Network Sports page, and where you can find, of course, amazing hot products like the Alpha Energy, which is under the vitamins, goes for an amazing, good price. The vitamin D3, that is $19. We have the Green Superfood, which is super amazing, goes for $35 only. Imagine complete multivitamin, $32, and also some energy strip, which again I'll remind you, combine it with the honey goat weed, because with that, trust me, that lady ain't living. Ensure you to check out the amazing beauty supplements we have. We have some amazing things for your lady, for your sister, for your side woman, for your grandma, anyone, for your mother. Ensure you actually keep them all organic, or rather, put them on with them or some organic Black Hot Fire stuff. And that is starting from the Alpha Energy, where we actually you can find it at $40. Very amazing. And of course, once you order with us, I'd love to remind you, you can also get a discount later. Once you start ordering with us, later you'll get discounts, so you can be able actually to continue enjoying our amazing organic supplements. We also have the Brain and Focus formula, that's $9. We have the conjunctive support, $29. The colon gentle cleanse, ensure your woman and your man is doing okay on their colon. We also have some beverages, amazing coffee products. Manuka honey is one of my best, that is $59. We have the mushroom coffee fusion coming from the Lion Mains, that is $36. We have the hemp coffee blend, $32, and also the Brazilian blend, that is $31. And last but not least, we have the natural, amazing organic supplements. We have the Lion's Mains mushroom itself, that's $3. Some honey goat weed, again, remind you, combine that with the energy strips and you'll not go wrong with that. And of course, that is only for $33. Some turmeric gummy bears, that is $22, and also some CMOS. As we take a short musical break, we'll be coming back with the quote of the day, and of course, as we get straight to the conversation of today, this is by the one and only Darasa and Nandi. Hope you guys get to enjoy, featuring Mario. It's called Loyalty. Yes, that is Mario Nandi featuring Darasa. The name of the jam is Loyalty. Hope you guys are enjoying and jamming onto that. Karibuni sana once again. 41 minutes past the top of the hour. Big up to Mr. Black Hot Fire. Wagwan, I see you upon the building. Hope you're doing amazing. Hope you had a beautiful weekend. And of course, everyone who's also live with us on YouTube, on the show page, on our Amazon TV, on the Roku TV, on the Apple TV. Soon coming on Android. Kindly keep patient or keep it calm. And also to everyone who's also live with us on the radio station and also on the Rumble page. Karibuni sana once again. My name is Joby. In case you forgot, I'm back in the building. I enjoyed my holiday. It was super amazing. We'll be giving, of course, much more of the stories maybe during the week and the other shows. Had an amazing time with my family and some friends. And of course, so much. Of course, I had a good resting and sleeping. But anyway, for today's show, I have amazing conversations. And I want to start, of course, with this video that I said I bumped into. This is is it Papua New Guinea? How do you pronounce it? Kindly, someone help me. Is it Papua Guinea? Papua Guinea? Papua Guinea? Papua? I don't know how to pronounce it literally. Papua New Guinea. Is it Papua? Because with Swahili, if I'm literally pronouncing it with my Swahili language, it's Papua. But with the Mzungu language is Papua New Guinea, something like that. But before we get to that amazing video, I have a quote of the day to keep you going. And this is a reminder to just remind yourself, and it starts with me. I am a strong, energetic, powerful, safe, secure, gifted, abundant, blessed. I'm wealthy, I'm successful, I'm courageous, confident, fearless, peaceful, and I am also enough. Every day as you wake up, don't doubt yourself. That is one thing that actually you should start with. Stop doubting yourself. Keep reminding yourself how great you are, how confident you are, how energetic, how creative you are. Like, speak positive things about yourself. And I believe that is one of the ways of actually manifesting good things according to the laws of life, or the laws of the universe. Literally, speak good to yourself and good will come to you. when you talk
Yeah.
negative about yourself, like Africans, we've been taught we're not good enough. This is why we find yourself skin bleaching and all that. I saw a whole bunch of that during my holiday. Story for a day, We've been
Wow.
but Karibu Sana missed the Black Hot Fire.
Santi Sana Joby is called Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea, you see, it's
Yeah.
different. If I pronounce it with Swahili, I'll say Papau, Papua, Papua. If
Well,
I'm
that's the way that's the way it's spelled, but it's pronounced. It's actually spelled the way you're saying it. So,
okay,
but but
Papua.
but, but, but people pronounce it since it's the English language. They say Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea. So this video, I'm gonna bits of it. It's from Papua New Guinea, and actually, these are culture that these people practice. And it's crazy that I'm learning also about this. I didn't know that we have Papua New Guinea kid because we have Equatorial Guinea, we have Guinea Bissau. I didn't know about Papua New Guinea. This is
It
something
is
I'm
it
actually.
parts of it's actually two parts of that island, Joby. Look at
Mm,
it's two parts of the island. Papua New Guinea is the other one just called Papa.
let
Papa.
me let me
Look
share
at
this video.
yeah. You look at the island. See if it's split in half. One was a colonial area, and the other one they left it tribal. So there's two areas to the island.
Mm,
It should say Papua New Guinea. What's the other side of the island? Let's Google. What's the other side of Papua New Guinea? Well, they both called Papua New Guinea. What's the other side of the island of Papua New Guinea called? Okay, you got the island in Papua New Guinea, and it's called Western New Guinea. Going to Indonesia. Okay,
okay.
yeah.
Western
So
New
yeah,
Guinea.
yeah, Western New Guinea and Papua New Guinea. So the eastern side must be called Papua New Guinea, and the western side is called Western New Guinea because they split
Okay.
the island up between Indonesia and well, when the Dutch had control of it. So the other part of the island where the Papua were at, they were too savage. Those black people didn't want to be conquered. So they were like way back in the ancient times. They never civilized themselves. So you get over there, they would kill your ass, split you up, and eat you. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Damn.
yeah, they would cook your ass, all kind of shit over there in that island. So
Okay.
so those black people don't want to be bothered. You weren't gonna bring them. You weren't gonna be bringing them your white Jesus and none of that shit. They kill you. They put you in a pot and eat you.
No, they don't really eat you, right? They don't really eat you. I don't think they really eat.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Let's see what part of the island in Papua New Guinea practice cannibalism. So in 1993, a film crew documented a anthropology study in village. So it's the Dayu village area by the Smithsonian, blah 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 treehouse. The practice of cannibalism as a form of criminal justice. Yeah, criminal justice. So when you commit a crime, they put you in a pot and eat you. So if you
Wow.
can't, so if you came over there fucking around telling them about Jesus and all that nonsense, they kill you and put you in a pot and eat you.
Okay, I think I'll do more research on that part of history because this is something of another culture, a culture I saw them practicing that actually drew my attention, and I tried to find videos that explain further
I don't think
about
it's
the.
the whole island. Those are, of course, the whole, remember the island as African people, there's different tribes. So not all the island practicing the same tradition. There are tribes on that island, Joey. So they would practice. So not everybody on that tribe is practicing cannibalism. So you got different tribes within, just like Africa, different tribes within that island have different traditions or different cultures.
Hmm.
And
Okay,
not,
let me.
they don't all do the same thing.
Hmm. It would make sense. It's like the way when we talk about the tribalism, I'm trying to understand like the way we have each these tribes that do this, these tribes that
Yeah,
don't.
Joey, those black people left Africa thousands of years ago. Same way I told you in Tahiti, those people are African, came from Kenya and Tanzania. I don't know where the Papua New Guinea Africans came from. Some part of Africa. They got on the boat probably 20,000 years ago, and that's where they ended up at.
Hmm.
So I don't know part. I did know Fiji. I did know that they came from the Kenyan Tanzania area, and they tell you that's where they
Mm-hmm.
came from. It wasn't called Kenya or Tanzania back then. Wherever it's called 20,000 years ago, when those Africans, or 10,000 years ago, when those Africans left the Kenyan and Tanzania coastline and went eastward, way into the Pacific, way past India, way into the Pacific Ocean. They ended up on that island. But I did know that they came from the Kenyan Tanzania region. That's where they came from. I don't know where the pop. I don't know where the Papua New Guineans came from out of Africa. I just know they left Africa probably about 20,000 years ago on a boat. They ended up there. So go ahead, Joe.
Or West Coast. Yeah, because I see there's much more deeper histories about it. Like this is crazy. This is a country that actually people don't know about because it's barely discussed. I've never seen this politically where it is involved. Yeah, no president. I don't know if it has a president. Crazy.
And we have made it to the final destination. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Well, the white man's in there trying to steal the land because it's on some kind of resources that they want. So Papua New Guinea it's got some resources the white man wants, so he's in there trying to kick their ass off their land. so, so you got turmoil over there right now, Joby.
Damn.
I think they came from more like the central part of Africa, like Congo, Botswana, Zambia, Zimbabwe area.
Mhm.
Good morning from central Papua New Guinea, guys. Here,
It's crazy why
They,
people always just discover these places but not us. This is the saddest and
you
craziest
you
part.
because Joby, because now you've been put in poverty. The African used to. That's how they got the African used to travel the world. Now you're under their economic system and you're impoverished. Africans can't afford to go there. Black Africans, we can't afford to go. Most African Americans can't afford to go there. The white people have stolen all the money, Joe.
You can't
So
even
they
afford
get
a
to go.
passport. Leave alone even
Exa-
going. Not even a passport.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
here near Aseki. What is happening, everyone? Beautiful, beautiful, sunshiny morning. I was not expecting this for sure, given the multiple reasons that I have mentioned in the previous episodes, but everything is superb. We slept actually quite decent. For me, it was more decent because it's not
That's
hot.
why.
But once
And,
we got
and,
down to
and positive, and that's why. But due to poverty and miseducation, the African doesn't know his own history, and he doesn't know there's African people that travel the world that are on all parts of the world still. You don't even know that.
That's true.
That's why you're like, wow, I didn't know there's people over there.
That's true because also I remember one of the things that shook my folks when I went home is that when I was trying to tell them about Middle East past history, it was all
Mhm.
Africans. And they were like, "What? You mean Israel were black?" I'm like, "Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was all black people just there." They were shook.
See, exactly. See,
That part of history being erased is why we can't actually be able to understand most of the things going on even today. When you're told, you're actually very shook. You're like, nah, that is not what we've been taught. You know what the system has instilled in you. You know.
to
I'm
13
glad. Well,
Celsius
I'm glad you taught them.
here
I thought, wow, that wow, they didn't even know that. That's wow. Okay.
in the highlands of Papua New Guinea, of Morobe province. Let me turn the camera once again so I can highlight the beauty of the region rather than my face, my burnt face. Good morning. No, it's not a good morning for him, but for us, it should be an excellent morning because we're heading over right now in about the
Let me fast
the
forward this.
festive one that Papua New Guinea has to offer.
Good
Once
morning.
again, so
I'm I'm here to colonize you
See the
niggas like
smoke bodies.
always.
It looks like a whole bunch of people decided as well to come with us. A little bit of climbing is necessary, so I can see now why we have to wait until 8:30 or so before the grass.
And these people are, God damn, they don't even have shoes.
What happened, Joby?
They don't even have shoes.
No. Like, they're like ancient Africans. Africans that wear shoes around Africa.
Okay, even for me growing up, I never used to wear shoes. I could be able comfortably to walk on the forest like this, but right now, oh my God, catch me dead. I'm not ready for the thorns. The thorns are painful.
Was healthy because when you walk in nature like that with your
Getting
feet, Joby, you're grounding yourself through the rhythm of the earth. You actually ground, so it's healing. The earth heals you up through your soles of your feet.
That's true. There's safe spaces and there's dangerous spaces. This is a whole forest. There's a whole forest here.
closer and closer. And check this out. This is, I don't know, really no words. This is purely a lost world here.
It's a lost world. Look at these backward, exactly. Look at these backward niggas. This is a lost world. Look at this. Look where these niggas still live. This is crazy.
Guys, going towards the smoke bodies. This seems unreal. This is a lost world. I mean, have no words to explain it. Just the footage.
There's some shit you would see thousands of years ago. It's a lost world. And they don't know Jesus. We gotta bring them Jesus. They don't know Jesus. Do you little savage niggas know Jesus? What? No.
This is so beautiful. The nature around this place is just number one, it's bringing just so much. I don't know what to say inside me, but seeing this in Africa personally, I love it because it just shows again the kind of untapped potential that always white people are always looking for. Because number one, this video is exposing, part of Africa that how they can come, carbon harvest how they want it, how they want to maybe plant trees and carbon harvest and all that. They can come here again, like you said, it has amount of wealth, maybe in terms of gold, it could be cobalt. We don't know because the exploitation, I bet it's not really yet there. I think this is a part of Africa that is so untouched because this is so much nature.
That's not Africa, Joby. That's not Africa. That's away from that. Those African people, but that's not Africa. That's way, you know what Papua New Guinea's at, Joby? That's way over by Australia.
It's way by Australia?
Yeah, I told you they left Africa about 10 to 20,000 years ago.
Well, still, it's Africans there, where Africans are. Just say that then it's where Africans are, and it's where it has.
Those are Africans, yeah. But they're not. Yeah, those are Africans, but that's not Africa.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I get you.
It's right by Australia. Joby, pause it. Joby, remember Australia and all those areas around there were African people that they murdered off. They never got to them. So that island is right next to Australia. It's north of Australia, right next to Australia, like Tasmania was in New Zealand. They murdered all the Africans off those areas. Somehow they forgot these Negroes.
Mm-hmm. That white woman has not yet gotten there. The one who was being questioned by that lady. Where is your original home? It's not here. It's England. This is not your original home.
Exactly. Do me, do me a favor, Joby.
Mhm.
Pause it. Open another tab up and say Google Maps and type in Papua New Guinea so you know where it's at. So go to Google Maps, then type in search the search bar, say Papua New Guinea. So you see how far it is away from Africa. Africans dominated all these islands, Joby. Hawaii was African. Not now. Even Hawaii was African at one time.
Let
No,
me.
what white man stole all that. Say Google Maps and say Papua New
I
Guinea.
see. I see it's on
Yeah,
the northern sides of
of
Australia.
Australia. Yeah,
Yeah,
this was
yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah, I see.
So Africans left Africa, Joe, but they went all around the world.
Hmm. And right now we can't even go anywhere. Crazy.
Where we on a different, we're in a different system, Joe.
Again.
Get
Okay. There we have it.
destination.
What do you think? You have to be careful. Sometimes.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. It absolutely feels unreal.
So, like normally
Yeah.
the way us we bury our people on the ground for Papua New Guinea, for them they're dead people. They come hang them right here this way so that they can see them. Like this is a really
This is
weird culture.
this is devil worshiping, Joby. They got the ancestral worship with the devil. These
I don't wanna
wicked ass niggas. Do you know Jesus, niggas?
I don't wanna say it's really it's not devil worshiping. Of course, that's what white people tend.
Of course it's not, Joby. Of
And
course it's
trying to
not.
understand maybe the kind of mentality they have. African people never used to be scared of dead people, but today people
No,
are scared to even see their own parents after they're dead. Like you can't face
because
a
you
corpse.
because you've been given a fake religion. Exactly. You think that the hell you're scared of everything. No, African people. You see those people what peaceful. They didn't attack that white man. They didn't try to go kill him or do nothing. And those people are peaceful.
Mhm.
That's acknowledging those that came before. Nothing
Yeah.
evil to that. Nothing evil. Because
Mhm.
as Dr. Tata was teaching time, African knew there was no such thing as death. That you were a ancestor returning with new birth. Africans knew there was no such thing as death. You reincarnated here. So I'm sure that's some form of reincarnation, let ancestors. But white people are like, oh my God, there's a skull. Oh,
Yeah.
you, you wicked niggas. You don't know Allah.
Literally, because I'm certain if it was an African person, even for me, I'm gonna be very honest. If I'm to go to such a place for the first time, I'm gonna find this super weird because I'm like, this is something I've never seen. As much as I've gone there to learn, or just any other African person, number one, they're scared. They're not gonna want to be close to a skeleton. They believe in ghosts. Africans still believe in ghosts. They think that
And
when they
that's
go there, like
what I'm
it
saying. That's what I'm saying. They got to see. So maybe it's best that they can't go nowhere, because the African mind is now a child.
I think so. I think with that, yeah, for now, until we learn everything and get rid of the fear, number one, because fear has been projected in everything we do. And that is what has kept us in this system that they rule us with. And we're so okay with that without questioning. Because once you question, you're questioning the fear that they have instilled in you. You're now gaining confidence.
Exactly.
You're becoming a
Exactly.
confident, trying to understand what is happening around you. So it's crazy. It's
We've been talking about this for months and months, and we were not sure if they're still here, if we can make it.
where would they be
But
going?
man, check this out. Yes, the
And
guy.
then to know if I try to look at this black man, I'm certain probably either he's been given money. I'm just trying to understand why he allowed this to be filmed because I try to understand.
But he
How,
wasn't getting money. Money's worthless out there. They don't have that kind of economy. He couldn't do no with any money. They don't deal with the same kind of money you deal with. They don't live like that. They live like people live 5 and 6, 7,000 years ago. There's no money based economy. They eat and hunt what they need. They build the stuff out of the resources around there. That's it.
But
There's
don't
no
you
money.
don't you feel like this kind of because this is a culture for them, right? The Papua New Guinea people should actually not allow just white people to come film
They don't.
freely.
Well, they don't know the white man's evil yet. They don't know he's bad and wicked. The Africans are what? African people what? Joby told you that by nature, kind, loving. You don't know he's you don't know that white man's a psychopath and might want to beat you and steal your shit. You don't know that. You
That's true.
thinking, hey, he's a human being. I'm a human being. He's asking me about my culture. Let me just enlighten him and show him. That's African people's nature, Joby. So it is danger. I got that. See, now you see it exactly. Now you see how dangerous it can be when you're kind and loving, and you don't
Yeah,
know the person that you're inviting into your space is a
mhm,
psychopath and wants to steal your shit.
exactly. Because you can hear because he's talking English, you can hear him talking about the potential in the land, and all
Exactly.
that. But this guy, if you look
Exactly.
at his face, man, he's so clueless. He looks so
Exactly,
clueless.
Joby.
Focus here.
Doesn't a lot. So yeah, this is how Africans have actually been conquered because of
Yes. Now
this.
you. Yes. Because of your
Now,
loving
now he's
nature.
gonna go back, come back with a team, and the team says, "Oh, we've seen this is now you're gonna have to evacuate. We need to exploit this place. This is witchcraft. These people need to be killed. They're practicing witchcraft." And the next minute, the Papua New Guinea people are gone. Now it's white people
Exactly.
living there.
What they wiped out. Exactly. Hey, welcome to Australia, Joby. Welcome to all places white people live. Exactly.
Literally,
Welcome to South Africa and every place they go. That's right.
it's so
That's right.
crazy.
My friend is here and they want to send you a message from Romania.
Definitely. Everything about this, the location itself, the journey here, is spectacular. The welcoming,
She's
the
like,
festivities
see,
that will
the
follow.
welcoming, the welcoming. That's the same thing Christopher Columbus said when he got to the New World. Oh, they're so welcoming. It's gonna be easy to kill them and conquer them. That's in his diary. Look how welcoming these. Everybody said about the Africans. Look how welcome these Africans are. Oh, it's gonna be so easy to conquer them once they give them a fucked up religion and subjugate their ass. That's what they wrote about us.
Hmm.
Because they seen our kindness as a weakness, Joby. We just
That is,
kind by nature.
and that is what has been taken for long for granted because
Yes.
it is in our nature, literally, like you say, just within us. We don't know how to, we're not faking it, we're not seeking it, we
No.
have it. It is us.
Yes.
It is just
Yes.
us. Like, they don't have it. They don't. Man,
No.
you look at people, you just, man, this is crazy.
Well, after
You
this,
can't.
let me check the company that we had all the way here.
Look, these people don't know what's going on. They are so clueless, have no idea.
No.
I don't watch the rest of the video. Don't know what this guy is talking about. They just smile. They're not even smiling for the camera for shit. They
But they
don't
don't
know.
know what he's saying. They don't speak English. They don't know what he's saying exactly.
You never even seen a phone, so you're wondering what device is this? What is this? What does
Exactly.
how does it pick my
Exactly.
camera? Pick my picture? You know, this is so sad. This is again. This is Africa. This is just how do I call this?
Letting
This is
you letting you show how white people come into your spaces. You kind of and have taken them over because you're a kind, loving people. I think right now there's problems in parts of the other side of the island where the white where now they're trying to move the black side there and steal the resources.
it's crazy. White people. It is just so evident over the history. White people are number one
Yeah.
invaders. Will not allow African people to
Yes,
live.
the
They
invaders.
don't respect Africans' culture, traditions at all. They
No,
don't even know because they don't have culture and traditions from number one thing to go. So it makes sense. The fact that they don't have culture, you can't respect my culture because you don't have a culture. If you had a culture, it's easy for you to respect my space.
their culture
Ask
is yours.
if before you come and film things because there's another video I shared some time back last time. It made me mad too. Those people got mad because this white man went filming and they're like, well, we don't do this here. This is a
Exactly.
spiritual performance. You don't
Exactly. He didn't care. He didn't have enough respect for those people to go ask first, Joby. because they don't respect us, don't care. But then we own the world. We conquered the world. The world is ours, and we do what the hell we want to do. And damn the rest of you niggas, you just fall in line. That's the way they think.
It doesn't happen like that. Things will change and things are changing very quickly. And that there's the discussion of the impeachment of our deputy president has been happening on the rest of the shows, which of course has been very successful. We're about to have the third deputy president, settled in. I think by today, that is what was supposed to be happening by today, if I'm not wrong. And it's just so many questions being raised about our leadership right now and in other African countries, because we see how things are just happening. And then when you talk about now the kind of history we're talking about, we have leaders instead of them trying to change the system by doing things okay. No, things are actually even getting more worse.
Yep.
The life of Africans instead of getting better is getting more crazy. You talk about exploitation. We've been talking about Ghana, which for the past 1 month and so, they have been demonstrating about the exploitation of mineral resources in their country. Ghanaians they went even to the streets and demonstrated about this. And right now, they actually spoken and said how they are seeing the poisoning, which is affecting their lives because of this exploitation. It has not only damaged, like Nigeria, the rivers, the home of people, the water taps, to the point where they don't care. It is getting super, super worse. So let me read this about Ghana before we shift to Ghana, because it's a big question we need to ask right now about, I don't know where Africa is heading, being honest, especially about its leadership, to be specific. Our coons are really doing the job of the master.
Yeah,
African
because now, Joe, but they trying to lock down the whole world, so it's gonna get worse. And let me see. I sent you a video. I think I sent it to you. Check your. I think I sent you a video. Said, yeah, the guy said, because what's gonna happen is Kenya's almost under default. You're about to default. So now what they're gonna do is, so if you got your money in any of these Kenyan banks or in Pesa, IMF, the World Bank is gonna come in and still have your money. They're gonna lock it down. They're gonna lock your money down because of the mismanagement of these puppets who stole all the money out the country, all the debt. But they're not gonna be the ones to pay it back. They're gonna take it from the people. So IMF is gonna come into your bank account. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I sent it to you. IMF is gonna come into your bank account or your M-Pesa account, and it's gonna take half your money, and it's gonna keep half. If I keep sending money to you through M-Pesa, they're gonna keep half of that money to pay back those debts that these no good criminal puppets have stolen. Because they got that the money doesn't. There's no generation in Africa. Africa is not developed, manufacturing, or even the electrical grid to bring manufacturing, to give credible jobs, to bring themselves out of all these debts that were given. These debts are phony, but they signed all of them. So the white man wants his money. So what he's going to do is, he's going to take it from the people. So your bank accounts are going to be frozen. They're going to still have that. Your M-Pesa accounts are going to be frozen. They're going to still have that. And what are you going to be able to do? Nothing.
I think this is the time people need to be removing their money. No more saving on M-Pesas and all that. I just got myself a home bank account this morning. Like, you need to, right now, I don't know, whichever means, because personally I've been seeing this. Kenya is about to drown. The way things are going, we are about to suffer economically.
But that's what he's saying. That's the video I sent you. That's what he's saying. What's coming? That's what he's saying. He's saying that's what he's saying.
This is Junior Morara.
Okay.
When you start seeing the government struggling with paying salaries, Eric, as you mentioned, you've seen some of the government's people on television talking about the balance between debt and salaries. What are the priorities? We are teetering on what is called debt default. And I think Kenyans need to understand what that means to our lives. Ghana recently, December, went through a modicum of debt default. They could not meet their debt obligations. So what did Ghana do? They went to the IMF.
Again.
And the IMF told them, before we look at you dealing with your debts, the sovereign in your country must understand and feel the pain first.
Yes, the people. That's the people.
So Ghana calls in their bonds and says, now, if you have a bond of 10,000 shillings, you now take it at a discounted rate of 30%. So it shelves off
people who had lent it domestically.
Yes,
basically.
It shelves off 3,000 shillings and says 7,000 is yours. Now this 3,000, come back for it in 3 years. The next 3 years is 0% interest, but in 3 years you come, we'll give you 3%. But it didn't stop there. They went to bank accounts because the threat of banks collapsing is huge.
Yeah.
So they come to your bank account. They raid your current account. They do the same thing. Here they'll raid your M-Pesa and do the same thing.
What is raiding and doing the same thing? What does that mean?
It means that if you have a deposit in your M-Pesa of 10,000 shillings, they will take 30%. And you then have 7,000.
So your balance,
if you have a current account,
your balance suddenly becomes
7,000. Who is the sovereign?
It's you.
Me.
The citizen.
How do you starve off a bank collapse?
We cannot
You detain the cash.
we cannot accept this. Bro, I didn't benefit you. Excuse me, you took a loan of $3 million, not even in Kenyan shillings, in dollars, and you're expected to pay in dollars, not in Kenyan shillings. You have to pay back in dollars. I didn't benefit even $1 from that. So what the heck?
Your shillings are gonna add up the dollars, Joby, once they take it off from you.
We hit in the road again. We gonna step down. Kenyans, we're not gonna accept this. Ghanaians might have accepted this. Sorry, John. I think it would be amazing, but we won't accept this. Personally, I'm not gonna allow my investors to be terminated. God damn, no. Hell no. Hell no.
Let them finish. Let them finish, Joby. Let them finish. It gets worse.
And that is coming to this country.
It's coming. It's coming. I said it was coming.
That is our best
case scenario.
Right, I'm waiting for
But what has it happened? What has happened to Ghana in 4 months? You've had an inflation rate that went from 12% to 45%.
Yeah. Right.
So even whatever money you have left become
worth
value on the market. All right?
Purchasing power.
The 7,000 that was left on M-Pesa is now worth 3,000.
3,000.
Yes.
This is where we are headed. And that is our best case scenario. If you see Greece, if you remember the issue of Greece, they closed the banks. Literally
with
4 years.
Deposit.
Your money was locked up.
Yeah.
Lebanon,
they are still closed.
Exactly.
And the currency has lost 90%.
Pause it for a second, Joe. I understand why Africans were going to Lebanon, which was poorer than you. Their banks are already closed and fucked because they don't got no money. But yet Africans being sent to Lebanon to work for them. I was like, you got to be insane. I said,
yes, because right now we've understood, as much as it's not gazetted, it's not articulated in such a term, it's not on the videos. These politicians are the ones sending Africans outside because they've failed job opportunities. So
that's true, Joe. You're right.
They know the history of Lebanon, but still, you're promising people a future that is not even there. Where actually
you're right, Joby. You're right.
But you're telling people the ship is actually still working. Go and help you.
You're right, Joby.
These public are the main reason why Africans have run into this still poor ass country.
Yes, Joby. Yes.
Cuba. We had the Cuban doctor came to Kenya, and our Kenyan doctors went to Cuba, the poor shitty asshole, where we have our people suffering and dying, and there's nothing being done.
That's true, Joby. Lord, you right.
We hit in the streets again.
Lebanon is still closed from 2019. Banks are closed. You're told we'll give you a little stipend every month for you to try and exist of money that is yours in your bank account. So our best case scenario is the Ghanaian situation. This is a reality to our lives going forward. And what are the implications of this? The implications mean that we cannot have the life that we are living today. However much we are struggling, this struggle will pale in comparison to what is coming. What does it mean in terms of jobs, confidence, salaries, and so on?
Won't be no jobs.
This is where we are headed. And this is what we were trying to articulate last year when we did this audit. This audit was an analysis of our debt and the fact that it is going to choke us. Next year's repayments in the next financial year are also 1.4 trillion. Where is this revenue coming from? The following year, our repayments are 1.6 trillion. They keep increasing. I've seen some people say we have 2 years to recover the economy. We will not recover. As long as that burden is on us, there's nothing called recovery here. Because what are we going to do to commensurately produce the income to deal with that debt?
Right. You got no man. You don't got any manufacturing. You don't got any manufacturing to bring that debt up. He's right. Agriculture, you don't control your agriculture. The British do. You don't make enough. If you did, yeah. I will say Kenya is not Ghana. You Kenyan, you Ghanaian Negroes are cowards. So I'm not going to say that Kenya is Ghana because it's not. So I don't think they'll be able to implement this kind of hardship in Kenya without a complete revolution.
I doubt it. They tried the M-Pesa. Oh my God. Do you know how many people carry M-Pesas? Because they've already started the whole nonsense by saying that actually we should stop. The people have been, we should stop buying goods with the M-Pesa till. They're claiming that the people have been benefiting from the till numbers need to come back. And I don't know, they're trying to introduce something different, which is actually supposed to be running through them, you know, a way of them taking the tax money, and then the seller is still not gonna benefit from anything. Like if they touch the M-Pesa, I believe that's we're going back. Like, we're going back. So many people, millions of Kenyans are using M-Pesa. So that is a hell no. We're not gonna accept that. We're not gonna accept.
And then they wake up, Joby, and half the M-Pesa is gone.
Now if you get your money, go straight to the M-Pesa, withdraw that cash immediately. You can't be having now money hanging around your phone. You can't, because like you're saying, we don't know things how they're gonna move. One day we might wake up, the IMF has frozen our banks, our M-Pesa, nothing is moving.
I've been to you guys that don't keep all your money on no M-Pesa. You have it in cash. You don't keep your money in digital. You get that shit out of there. Because that's what he's talking about. And they're gonna do when they announce it, they already gonna have it done, because you're gonna be all mad. Like you see, you all mad. Oh, my money's gone. They say, yes, we've had to give out the loan. You're not getting it back. We're giving it to the IMF. You're like, what? What about my rent? What about things I gotta do? We got nothing to do with that. That's what we're doing.
I remember they said they're even gonna get into the M-Shwari. Like we think saving on M-Shwari you're safer. Nah, they're getting even right now on people's M-Shwari. If you even have a debt, I don't know which people. There's someone who complained about having a debt and Safaricom got into their M-Shwari, which is actually not supposed to be possible. You're not supposed to get into my M-Shwari. It's me who know the PIN and everything. So how do you even have access? Oh yeah, you have the data and everything. They control everything. So just withdraw the money, work with cash. That is the simplest way I'd say. Like right now, we can save ourselves right now.
Always keep cash around. I tell people in America, always keep cash, guys. Don't walk around with just credit cards and debit cards, because our debit is like that M-Pesa they got in that. Don't always have cash, because remember, they're going to shut us down too, because they want to make the digital currency. Always have cash. But in Africa, I would tell you, don't ever just keep all your money on no digital shit, because it's criminal. They're going to come, like he's telling you. They're going to come and take half your shit, and you're not going to have no recourse. They'll tell you, yeah, we got to get that money back to IMF because we got to keep the country going. Say, well, you stole all the money. So what? You know how the country works. I'm on top, you're on the bottom, and you're going to pay, not my family. Yeah, we stole all the goddamn money. So what?
Yeah. Nothing's gonna do about it? It's crazy. But big up to Jiba Jabba Drum Mosquito on TikTok. I see Drum Mosquito says no manufacturing is equal to inflation. Exactly. And that is basically
Exactly.
head right now, because remember me saying about even hunger, like Kenyans we're about to suffer hunger, like it's gonna happen because even our agriculture, like you said, we don't control our food production, so we're relying on majority of the imported, you know.
Exactly. And that's what they wanted. Remember, because when Africa was a colony, all the food still came from Africa. When they switched up, because Europeans need you to be beholden to them, so now you import all this shit when
Okay.
you when it'd be cheaper to make it there in Africa, but they don't want that because then all the jobs will be in Africa, and then people won't have no jobs. So it's cheaper. Like I was talking to Dr. Tata, we know it's cheaper to make everything in Africa. Why don't they make it in Africa? It's cheaper. Why they send everything to China when it's cheaper to make everything in Africa? Because the thing is, no matter what, keep these niggas poor, backward, and stupid.
Exactly. This is what this guy said. I love this video of this guy as much as I shared some time back there. He said African countries
The revenue
we have so much revenue to run other African countries, but
we collect is enough to run 8 African countries. Kenya, Tanzania, you go to Congo, you go to South Sudan, you go to Somalia, and you go to Ethiopia. That's what our goddamn budget is. Just manage it, don't steal it. If you people are stealing too much, these kids out here, they know everything. They know your houses. They know where your kids go to school. They know which properties of land you have.
That what Joe was talking about. You're not gonna be able to take 8 people in Pesa and walk around Kenya. They're gonna do so. You're not gonna. This ain't Ghana.
Yeah, we know your number plate. We're gonna ban your car. Okay. Kenya is becoming a very dangerous place, and at the same time, I love the awakening. There's this guy who bought a car. I think that was last week. Probably Shwachmani and Iwaton spoke about it. It was a new Range Rover, a new car. This guy immediately from picking it up, it didn't even have a number plate. He hit and ran to death 2 people, and immediately the car was burnt down to ashes immediately. We know your number plate. You're not gonna keep on stealing millions and then you come for my 3,000 M-Pesa. Are you crazy? You're stealing millions. You have millions in your account and you're coming for my 3,000. Do you know what I've done to literally just secure those 3,000 or 10,000, and you're making millions? Politicians, man, you're gonna have to wake up. This is no longer the era of our mothers, and so the rest of the African countries will also have to pick up. Like, I don't understand why Ghana is so comfortable with Nana Akufo-Addo.
Because they're scared, Joby. They're not comfortable with them. They're scared.
They're getting skinny. Like, we need
Joby. They're not comfortable with this corruption. They're scared. African people have been caught locked in fear. That Christianity religion told you to suffer in silence, to be poor is noble. Your mind is all messed up. Suffer in silence. Poverty is noble. Give Pharaoh to what's Pharaoh. Don't destroy the government. He's godly. And so that's why all these goopy Negroes in Africa pretend like they're religious all the time. I'm Jesus. I'm building me a church in the Lord. That's why you see every one of these puppets, from Ruto to Kofi Adada, dude, all these Negroes, they're all religious. And they're evil as hell because that's the mindset they gave.
Africans, I need you to actually think about this, whether you're in Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Zambia, Algeria, wherever you are, okay? Listen, if you monitor very well, churches are always in the most poorest places. And I picked up that when I went home, all right? Keith knows what I'm talking about. Keith knows the kind of home I'm talking about.
You didn't show me the churches.
That was during the evening, in the morning, of course, churches. The evening, that's when they started the celebration. This called Kesha.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I saw, I could hear you're walking on one path, right? There's this church, biggest one, and then there's the smallest one on this other church. It's noise left, right, and center. Like, it's a church. After this minute is a church, and it's like a competition on both ends. And I'm like, if you look around, there's so many residents living there. It's slums. I'm like, how do these people cope with this? Because it's like a competition of churches going on. This one and there's this other pastor. Who is the loudest? It's like who's the loudest to attract the
Of
audience.
course, exactly.
And it's the poorest places. You gotta
Who's the
wake up.
best? Who's the best pastorpreneur? Pastorpreneur.
If
I'm the
you
best pastorpreneur.
literally, if you go to Runda, if you go to Lavington, if you go to where white people live, honey, you won't find
Yeah.
no church.
No, they have a bunch of churches where they live at. That's for the poor goofy niggas. That's your shit. We gave it to you. We don't want all that noise. You won't find a bunch of churches in no white neighborhoods globally. They have one somewhere for the church. They won't have like because African people been put in poverty and ignorance. So they believe that they go in there and worship to some make believe God, things will get better. I say, yay, you've been doing this for 200 years. What's gotten better? Nothing. So the evidence, as I showed Ayrton, the left side and the right side of the brain. Okay, now you're on your left side. Logic, you're on your left side. The logic would have said this religion doesn't work. Africa's in poverty. So either I'm fucked up or the religion's fucked up. But you're not because you've been praying every day to this fake God. It ain't shit changed. You know why? Because it was a scam, morons.
Mhm.
It's a
African
scam. Say you build all these churches, start demanding manufacturing and go build manufacturing. Do that. Instead of building all these damn churches. Go build some manufacturing plants.
That's true, and that's why I can say I did ask as my topic how many generations will be brainwashed till Africa is safe because
Exactly. The brainwashing.
religion is not working, the politics is not working. The same politicians have been singing the same old songs for years. Why won't you stand up and actually challenge the politicians? You know,
But you
why?
ever where was the setup? Kenya's now the way Kenya's what you call the canary in the coal mine. The Kenyans have gotten up education, like that guy with Joby just saying. They know, the youth know. Most African countries, Joby, are draped in ignorance. And that's on purpose. It's easier to control and rule ignorant, dumb people than it is to control people that actually know what's going on. So somewhere along the Rubicon, Kenyans have got enough education to know, hey, something's not right with this scam going on. See, your parents, your grandparents are always scared. Ooh, be quiet. Go pray to Jesus or Allah. None of that shit work. Shit ain't changed. So the youth, and that's what scared. And understand this. We got the rest of the world scared because the African is waking up. I told you, Kenya doing what it did this summer became a threat. This is all eyes. You better, like I told you, all eyes have been on Kenya. All eyes, from the Asians to the Europeans to the Arabs, because everybody has built their wealth off the subjugation of African people. Everybody on this planet has built their wealth, their empires, their dynasties off the backs and ignorance of Africa. So, and you see, go, Joby.
Yeah, to just back up what you're saying about Kenyans and where the eyes are on us. Yesterday it was a holiday. That is Madaraka Day. What Madaraka Day? Yeah, yesterday was Madaraka Day, and the president. Well, we have an open ground that is actually very free for citizens to go, but we had police deployed there. The citizens were not allowed to walk in. Actually, some activists were not allowed to go in, and you're like, it's a public holiday, we're allowed to celebrate, and it's a public place. Why are we not allowed to go in? And immediately we had some people being tear gassed. So just like to support what you're saying, like we have eyes are on our people, eyes are on those who are shedding light to Kenyans or to Africans at large, because it's not just about Kenyans. The history facing us is the same history facing, like you had Ghanaians, Nigerians, everyone is going through it. Like right now, Africans or Kenyans to be specific are being watched a lot, from the bloggers to the activists. Journalists are being checked, those who are questioning, of course, leaders on interviews, their jobs are threatened. So much is really, really happening. So it's
Yeah,
crazy.
you got what, and in Africa, you got a tiger by a tail. That's an old expression, tiger by a tail. Do I let the so you don't know what to do because if you let the tiger go, he might bite the shit out you and kill and eat you. So you try, so that's what's going on with Kenya. The youth are the they got the tiger by the tail. The tiger wants to eat them, but I mean the youth are the tiger, and the establishment are the ones holding the tail. And so what this is also having a domino effect around Africa and giving more Africans a little more courage because at the end of the day, you're the same people. These borders are fake, guys. The borders are made up. Okay, white men brought you these borders. There's no such thing as Kenya, Uganda, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Rhodesia. Oh, my fault, Rhodesia. Rhodesia's gone. My fault. Zimbabwe, Zambia, Namibia, Angola, Nigeria. That doesn't exist. It's fake.
Mm-hmm.
So you have one collective consciousness. And so now Kenya being the head of that collective consciousness, everybody's now feeling a sense of non-fear. Damn, if these kids in Kenya can do it, why can't we? Why can't we get together and overturn? So it's a scary situation right now for the white European power structure.
It's true.
Because that I've heard it. They're scared to death will this catch fire and continue, and they don't know what to do because also understand their system is dying, guys. I want you to know. So let me explain something. Joe, we got a little more time. Let me say this. As I was telling Dr. Tata, she's in Germany. I didn't go in deep because I had airtime on the phone to go deep in it with her. Germany is done. Germany is self-destructing. You know why? Because Germany implemented all the dumbass policies about that global warming shit. Oh, we're going to bring electric cars and electric energy and solar panels and windmills. Hey, morons, that doesn't work. Of course, they're going to bring it to Africa. Shout out to a lot of Africans all talking about, I thought they would get Africans to go along with that stupid shit. It's nonsense. Now, Germany is facing an existential threat, guys. It cannot, I want you to look this up for me real quick. Germany cannot pay for its electric bills. So the main manufacturing power in Europe, and that's what it is. Germany's the main manufacturing power. They cannot afford to manufacture because they can't afford the bills. Now you must have, like I told you, you gotta have energy, but it's gotta be cheap, effective energy. It can't be none of these windmills and solar panel shit. That's made up nonsense the white man's bringing you. You don't ever go along with this psychopath. So put us up, Joe. We say Germany has now had to shut down manufacturing because of power-related issues. So they went along with the power shit, cut down all the damn nuclear power plants and the other plants. We're gonna go green energy, all this make-believe shit they're talking about.
It says the former driver of its economic power, energy-intensive industry,
So,
has been
see the phone, yeah. No. You hear what I'm saying? The main economic power of Europe. The main economic power of Europe is Germany. Because why? Because of its manufacturing. Like you said, it's sputtering now because why? They got a bunch of windmills and solar panels, Joby. That shit don't work. And now everybody's going out of business. They can't fund their manufacturing. They're going out of business. Go ahead. Go read.
Let me read. It says the former driver of its economic powerhouse, energy-intensive industry, has been sputtering since Russia invasion and has turned.
It ain't got shit. Understand the order. Hey, that shit ain't got shit to do with Russia. What does Russia got to do with the invasion of Ukraine? Nothing. That's Ukraine. Ain't got to do with Germany. So what they also understand the article you're reading is a lie. But go ahead.
That is Germany's purchasing manager in index. That is PM1, PMI, or whatever, for its construction sector has been declining since the early 2022.
Exactly.
Praise. Mhm.
It's declining because the energy strategy that these white people, this moronic ass fake movement called global warming that doesn't exist, which is made up by the elite white people. We're not gonna say their names because we'll get in trouble. People that actually run this planet, this insane nonsense they've been doing. So what they did, they were sacrificing Germany, guys. Let me tell you what they're doing. They realized that white people are not having. I've been said this because they figure that white people are not having children. Europe is not having children, so it is a desolate, economic, barren place. So they say we don't want to invest in this shit no more. So what we're going to do, we're going to destroy it. We're going to bring down. I'm telling you what they did. We're going to bring down Europe. We're going to move to the global south. Hopefully we can still enslave these goofy niggas. We got them with the religion, so hopefully we can go back into Africa and re-enslave they dumbasses. Because a lot of them know they love white people. They don't know the enemy. So they knew that then, even though Germany was a manufacturing power, it didn't have the people to consume the manufacturing that it was actually building. They don't have the customers. So they decided to implode it.
Germany
Good.
was the industrial powerhouse of Europe. Its economy
Exactly.
failed to recover from the 2019 crisis. Now we are in 2024,
What
5
2019
years
crisis?
later, and things are actually getting worse.
Exactly.
The lack of cost-effective energy resources, as well as the EU's
Energy.
push to decouple from its biggest trade
Yep.
partner for over a decade, China, resulted in an unsustainable stress on the German economy, specifically on its industrial sector. However, there have been no noticeable shifts in trade policies or any meaningful attempts to regain its sovereignty in order to act in the best interest of its own people.
Yeah, pause it.
The Kiel
Exactly. But
Institute explained that the German economy...
Pause it. She's got it right. See, their sovereignty is controlled by the Jays. So they said they've done nothing internally to get sovereignty over their own country while they're being internally destroyed. You know you're being destroyed. And these are not your policies. But these motherfuckers that run the banks, you know you're being destroyed. But and this white lady's right, but you would not, and that's what happened with Africa. They would not, will you gain back your own sovereignty to save your own ass? Will you gain your own sovereignty? And that's what's not happening.
I lost Kit, I think.
Now I'm still, so they know. So what this white lady is saying is true. They know they don't control. See, there's a group of people that run this world. You don't control your countries, because you can see, Joby, if I come home, me and you married, so I said, Joby, damn, the lights are always off, Joby. Joby said, you know what, Keith, I've been putting in the solar panels and this other stuff. I said, Joby, this shit don't work. It don't work. You said, well, I've been told we should do it this way. Joby, can't you see it don't work? Who's telling you to do it this way? We got to get rid of them. We got to do it for our own salvation. It don't work, Joby. We got to do what works for us. We can't listen to bullshit. Well, who controls this house? Us or the people you listening to, Joby? So that's what's going on, the sovereignty. And that's why they brought that shit in Africa, because Africans don't have sovereignty of Africa. So make sure these Africans go along with all this goofy shit. So Germany now is being destroyed. And that white lady's right. Are you going to go back and gain your own sovereignty and say, listen here, why are we doing this? Why don't we have energy and understand? I want you to understand this. What she said, like I said this, she said it right. Germany, guys, is the economic base of Europe. I mean, fucking France, England, Spain, Denmark, Holland, Sweden. If Germany goes, all of Europe goes under. Germany is the economic power that keeps Europe running. This is a fact. If Germany goes under, all of Europe goes under. It goes back, and you think that shit's called the first world today. No more. Europe will be under Africa. Europe will become from the first world to the fourth world. And that's what's happening. Go ahead, Joe. And that's what they want to happen. Remember, they want to destroy the world.
Is
So these
increasingly
people. Go ahead, Joe. Go
facing
ahead.
a crisis that is
That's
not
right.
only cyclical but also structural in nature. So
Yep.
this has nothing to do with your normal business cycle where you're bound
No.
to have your ups and downs.
Exactly.
The structural crisis puts
It's
you out of
orchestrated.
business. Due to the fact that Germany is the biggest economy in Europe,
Yeah.
other European countries are likely to experience a very
They're,
similar, if
they're
not
all gonna
worse,
they're all gonna they're all
decline.
gonna go under. If Germany goes under, all of Europe goes under. Exactly right, white lady. Go ahead.
In fact, it is fair to say that they are already experiencing declines in manufacturing. For example, Financial Times recently revealed that Swedish Northvolt, a sub-Arctic battery company, despite raising more capital than any other private group in Europe, they raised more than $15 billion in equity, debt, and government support. So the Swedish government is providing funds for this company. Despite that money, it is now struggling to secure funds as it is forced to scale down and cut jobs. Northvolt is deemed to be key producer of batteries in Europe, something that European defense industry has very high hopes for, by the way. Multiple German companies are now shutting down significant parts of their operations. Volkswagen, Audi, ThyssenKrupp, and now Germany's largest chemical conglomerate. It is now making it public that it's been struggling for a while and it will need to make some changes. It will need to restructure. According to the latest economic forecast, positive signals in the middle of the year have not been confirmed, which is why the Kiel Institute is revising its expectations for this year and the coming year significantly downwards. GDP is likely to fall by 0.1% in 2024 as of the end of this year. For 2025 growth expectations, those are down from 1.1%. That was very low to begin with. Now it's down to 0.5%. The unemployment rate is likely to rise in Europe.
It's going to skyrocket. Pause it. That's why it's going to be a war with Africa. I'm trying to tell you guys what's on the table. I study every. See, Europeans aren't going to know to be on the bottom now because that's what's coming. If you can't produce energy, guys, you can't manufacture. That's why they kept Africa so fucked up. They want Africa to have real energy, so Africa couldn't produce. But like I said, whether you like it or not, manufacture is coming to Africa. It's coming. And who you think's gonna come behind it? The people that called you shit, people that treat you like shit, because Europe is going into a dark age. Exactly, because the energy sector, and I'm talking about, it takes years to build a good energy grid. They destroyed the energy grid, so they destroyed they destroyed the money. They destroyed that. So everything is going to now fluctuate towards Africa. Now it's to make sure I keep these goofy Negroes' mind fucked up, keep them loving me, while I go and subjugate their ass in Africa. Because Europe is going to collapse.
Yeah, they better die. They better die. While they are. Like, they better, because I bet
No.
Africans are waking up.
They
It
go.
is evident in
You're gonna
every
find.
country
You're gonna
right
find
now.
you're gonna find the Europeans going on them boats coming back to Africa. So we see Africans dying in the Mediterranean. There'll be Europeans in the Mediterranean trying to get to Africa. I gotta get over there. And since you worship these no good bastards, you'll come in. You'll make them king in Africa again. Let me stop. No, I'll die. But anyway, yeah. So that's what's happening.
Imagine the invasion and how ready we are right now. I don't think we really that dumb to. The percentage-
I'm joking. No, I'm joking, Joe. Yeah, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. So like I said, that's why they wanted to bring this windmill and all this other crazy shit that you tell people get out here with this solar panel shit and this windmill, this clean energy nonsense. It's garbage. You can't build a functional economy on nonsense. Okay? And that's why all these leaders are saying the same idiotic shit in Africa, because they're all bought out corrupt puppets. You can't, so they destroyed the main manufacturing base in Europe. So their power is now dwindling. African, that's another thing. They shot their own self in the foot. It takes 10 to 20 years to rebuild an energy grid. So in 10 to 20 years, they'll be washed up as a power base. All of Europe is going under. Told you, Germany is the engine that runs Europe. It's going under. So all these people go, and all you Negroes that ran to Europe, oh, it's gonna get rough for you. They want to be afforded. You won't be afforded to be nobody's maid, no one's housekeeper, and wash somebody's brat's ass. You're not gonna be able to wash these brats' asses up. Oh, I'm a babysitter washing this baby's ass. They ain't got no money for that. So, they're gonna be trying to beat. They're gonna be trying to beat you back to Africa.
We shall continue the rest of the
Yeah,
conversation
much love.
on the Africa Today show. But before that, I see Jiba Jaba earlier was saying Cash App is notorious for stealing funds. Wow, this
That's what they say. That yeah, Cash App is cheap, it's stealing people's funds in America like a monkey. I haven't cheated me yet. I've seen so many people like this, especially that black lady on TikTok and YouTube. Motherfucking Cash App that stole $2,000 from me. I told her, like, yeah, damn. So you're right, Jibba Jet. You're right.
I also see Jiba say the Federal Reserve has 2% inflation.
Baked in the cake. Baked into the cake. Yeah. That's the Jays that own it. Exactly right, Jibba Jet. Because we pay for money. Why am I paying for money that they're printing from nothing? Why am I paying Joby to print some shit for me that I can print myself? So I'm printing this the scam. I'm paying Joby to print some money for me that I can print myself. Why am I paying Joby ass money? I can do it myself.
Crazy. Danny Harrison Karibu Sala, nice to see you, brother. Hope you're doing great. He says, talk to this Liberian every day. I talk to this Liberian every day. He can't rationalize the world around him without talking about Jesus.
Without Jesus,
how bad it is somehow. It is crazy, trust me, because as much as for me, going home, I've seen a different side of the people I grew up with. They're kind of aware of the things happening, but the Jesus is still there. I mean, like, we know what's happening, like, but Jesus still remains here. That's
Jesus rough. That white cracker's got a goddamn that white cracker's got a what you call it, a head. It's got African people in a headlock. Where you going, goddamn it? You're not leaving me. I'm white Jesus.
I also see Jiba asked earlier, does Kenya constitutional support freedom of assembly? Yes, it does, but doesn't at the same time.
You know, it does, but they don't follow the Constitution. You know, ours does too, but we can't do that Constitution shit don't mean nothing unless the people put it into effect and say, listen, Constitution gives us this right and this is what we're going to do. The government doesn't want you to do that. Oh, you can't assemble. But it's my constitutional right. Now, if I got this gun pointed at your head, it ain't. They do.
I also see guys say it's like here in America, the whole neighborhood looks like West Bank. However, the church is only looking structure.
Nice, exactly.
I think I recorded the video of that church. I'm gonna send it to you. Like, it's super loud. I'm like, what's with this competition? Left, right. After 5 minutes, it's like who's the loudest to attract. That is the kind of competition we have in churches now. Oh, and I also brought my picture. I brought the picture of my bishop dad, so I'm gonna show you guys. Show you it's real. Like, that man is a preacher for real, for real.
Joby didn't want. I didn't get to meet Joby's dad. Joby didn't want me to meet him. I was say, yeah, Bishop. The hell is going on?
I tried my level best. I also see
I know I was asleep that day when you called. I forgot shit.
Yeah, Jiba says they have the Volkswagen laid off workers for the first time, and Volkswagen, Jeep. Also, remember, Daimler and them. They also own the factory in America. They laid off all them people in America too. Remember, those guys are making between $80,000 to $100,000. They're gone. Those jobs in Detroit, they just laid them all off. So, like they said, what are we gonna do? The people like they scared because that's what's coming, guys. You can't. They're trying to destroy these economies globally so they can build a new world order.
have it based in Jerusalem and Israel. But that ain't happening either, because they found out, hey, African, I saw this guy understood on TikTok about power. He said, remember the Israel said we're going to bomb Iran? That's been 3 weeks ago. Did they go bomb Iran back? No. Because when you deal with power, you bomb me if you want to, I'm going to take out your whole country. See, power deals with power. Power doesn't respect weakness. The Africans got to learn that. You being weak, as Joby just showed those Papua New Guinea, they would be considered weak. And the white man's going to come in and take all that shit. So power doesn't respect weakness, guys. Go ahead, Joby.
Danny, as we wind up, he says, well, there is an old saying, when your enemies are busy destroying themselves, don't interrupt.
Let them. Don't interrupt. Let them. Exactly. They're doing exactly. They are destroying them, so let them. This couldn't be the best thing, because Africans like, I don't know where we're gonna get past the European. The Europeans are destroying themselves, and like the lady, that white lady said, they know they're destroying themselves, and they still won't do the right thing. They won't. They would not confront the Jays. They know the Jays are destroying their country. She said, like she said, it doesn't make sense about our sovereignty. They know it's being done. Why don't? Because those bankers have all got them on film. I'm gonna keep it 100. The Mossad and the CIA got these people on film having sex with babies. Okay, everybody that you see is probably blackmailed. That's why our government doesn't work. That's why we're over the bombing in Palestine, because everybody's got babies. Everybody's got videos of some politician fucking a baby in the ass.
Obvious.
That's real.
Obvious.
That's real.
Obvious, because you got what we ask you or we expose you. You want your family to see you for who you are.
Exactly, Joby. That's what the Epstein Island thing's about. That's what the Diddy shit's about. Like I told you, how does the maid, Puff Daddy, Puff Nobody become the president? How does the maid become the president? How does a nigga with no talent, no nothing, who was literally mopping the floors, becomes the president of the company? You know why? He sucks a lot of penis. Yeah, right. A lot of booty juice. A lot of booty.
Whatever he is.
Big cheese, be careful with that booty juice, brother.
To K. Williams. I've not seen K. Williams like in months. Hope he's doing
in months. Oh yeah. Hey, his wife. Hell, he might not have been bringing enough money home. You know how you women are. His wife might have left him, Joby. He might be too sad.
All positivity to K. Williams, wherever he is. Yeah. To you guys.
Joby's hard work. He might have married a Shamani. So hey man, he ain't got no more money. This man.
Shmani today says she's not doing no joint bank account. Like
told you exactly. Told you. I was looking at you. I said, God damn.
I was listening to the show and you guys were talking, telling the story about that girl and all that. Which money she's not going to join bank account for nothing. Like
that what she said. I heard that too. I said, God damn. And every time I would do the right thing.
Iwaton is like, an expression should not let you consider everyone is the same. You try to do things different. Shmani is like, nah, you bring the whole 100% as a matter of fact. God damn. Almost close on TikTok things. I have 500 euros in my kitchen cardboard right now for emergencies. No more than that in case I get robbed. Be careful, John. Don't go running telling people you got money, They're gonna come.
He did. That's why he been running. That Nigerian lady is out there.
I have this story in the morning. I didn't know that. I'm like, okay, I didn't know you had a Nigerian.
That Nigerian lady's been whipping his ass in England. So you need to save that money in case you gotta get away, General Mosquito. I agree.
Sorry, John, I didn't know you had such a bad experience, man.
Yeah, he knew it. He knew it. He didn't want to eat her Joe. He said her jollof rice sucked. And she's like, what? Huh? My jollof rice sucked.
To Kenya.
Next thing, go ahead, Joey.
Ghanaians have been demonstrating. They arrested the leader there are plans for bigger demonstration. That's nice. I'm proud to hear that because with the article I was talking about, of course, they're talking about the poisoning of their waters and all that. So much is going on. The wild animals are also being distracted, and of course, what that also means. Probably they're getting also into the mining, the national parks as well. So it is crazy, but big up to the West African people. They've been trying so hard to fight for independence.
Exactly, Joe. They've been fighting. I'm trying to Joe Mosquito. Doesn't matter. The Jollof is a little bit different. Isn't it still Jollof? The Ghanaian or the Nigerian?
It matters. Burna Boy said it matters. He abused the shit out of our Kenyan jollof rice.
Okay, so then that's why Joe Mosquito's getting his ass beat by his Nigerian woman. She said it matters.
Joe Mosquito, I wish you better, and you deserve better. You
do.
Love that woman of the prime minister in Germany. I think she's still the prime minister. I'm not sure. I was trying to see, and
No. You're talking about the prime minister of Germany is the guy named Schultz. You're talking about the European Union lady. You're talking about Germany. The European Union. That's what's that lady's name, Joe? She's a German. The European Union lady.
Let me see.
J. She's putting it by the J's.
Angela Merkel. She the one?
No. Van der Leyen, and then something Van der Leyen. She's
the black lady. I think she's.
No, white lady. The Van der Leyen lady that came to Kenya. Ursula Van der Leyen. Look up, Ursula. Huh?
There are so many. These people are so many. You don't even know who's who. Like they are all just coming to complete their agendas.
Of course, but Ursula von der Leyen is completely controlled by Ursula von der Leyen. That's her name. She's the head of the EU.
Okay,
and
now
see her name? They say the lady that's head of the EU, Ursula von der Leyen. This wicked ass bitch. Telling Kenyans. Remember she came to have Kenyans, we're sorry that we treat you niggas like shit. That old stupid shit. We're sorry we treated Africans like shit.
Oh yeah, I have seen it. Ursula von der Leyen.
Yeah, wicked ass. So, first thing because white people treat Africans like she said, we're sorry how we treated you dumb niggas. We're gonna do better, but we want you to take in this Green New Deal. Crazy ass.
Wrap it up. Joe Mosquito says no wonder there are so many foreigners in Germany, especially for Islamic countries. He also says no more sausages for Europe if Germany goes down under. He also says when our Ghanaian president visited German prime minister 3 years ago, Ghana has been messed up. Of course, he also adds, Joby, brother Keith is joking, not true. I hope so, Manze. I really hope so.
I'm not joking. He knows. See, I know. Jen, I'm sorry I spilled the beans. I'm sorry. Now, and Joby gets mad when I tell personal things. But brother, we got to get you help. We can have Nigerians beating you up in downtown London. It's not right.
That was long time ago. He made better decisions and all that. Now you know not to tell kids secrets unless you're ready to feel.
I know, but so Joby, am I supposed to keep a secret when somebody's getting their ass beat? Am I supposed to try to help?
I'm telling you because I don't want you to. Come on, kid, do better. Much love.
When you get your ass beat, Joby, am I supposed to help? Or be secretive.
Get me help, but don't go exposing me fast. Try to get me help. Then after I'm healed, you can come now make jokes about it. We're not sure if John Mosquito.
You said he's healed. He says a long time ago he's healed now. See?
I mean, guys on the written inscription there.
You see he's denying it. He's already healed. He's denying it.
You are crazy. But before we wind up again, I'd love to remind you to check our amazing supplements on our website. Ensure if you for the first time download our app, which is very easy to find in the Google Play Store. If you're using any Android device, on the Google Play Store is where to find us. If you're using an iPhone, www.blackoutfanetwork.com is the way to come in through the website. And of course, after that, you're given the opportunity on your upper left, you have the three lines explore the page. And by exploring the page is by signing in with your name. You can call yourself a mosquito, you can call yourself the general, you can call yourself whatever you
That's
want,
right.
your favorite nickname. And after that, of course, ensure you go to our Black Hot Fire Network spots.
Call yourself
We
call
have
just call yourself a recovering battered husband.
oh my god, we have amazing organic nutrients, vitamins and minerals, spots and blends. We also have amino acids and beauty supplements, food and beverages, natural extract. Ensure you check onto that for an amazing deal. And like I told you guys, once you start actually making your order, your first two orders, the next order you should get
It's
at
fixed.
least.
It's fixed now. It's fixed now, General Mosquito. You now can order and get what you need without getting beat up. It's fixed. It's fixed.
Get
Cam
yourself
down.
a strip, and big
Right.
woman up.
And
Like it.
get yourself some horny goat weed for the new woman in your life.
And she's all the way laid up. She's not cheating. She's all she sees. Get yourself that energy strip. Beat someone up who's trying to beat you up, and of course,
Right.
honey out with satisfy that woman. And then
That's right.
vitamin
That's
D3.
why. That's why you was getting your ass beat. You wasn't satisfying her.
Yeah, you can check out the vitamin D3 at $19, green superfood $35, complete multivitamin $32. The energy strip is only for $28. I love saying combine it with the honey goat treat, like Keith is saying, you have some energy for your amazing man, your woman, under the beauty supplements. Beauty is not all about for women. I hate the fact that men don't like taking care of themselves. They think that is okay. It depends what type of taking care of yourself. Don't be doing your nails looking like Sosie Santana, getting your booty done and all that, and now you claim that you're taking care of yourself. Nah, no transgender type of thing here. Alpha Energy is an amazing beauty supplement for both genders, so ensure you get that at $40. We have some brain focus formula. Ensure he or she is thinking correct. $39. Consecutive support with that is $29. And of course, some colon gentle cleanse, $35. Don't be walking around with people who are messed up on the colon. As much as kids says, how will you know? Kindly go to the doctor. Then come back to Black Hot Fire Network Sports
Yeah.
Store.
After you get past the age of 35 to 40, as African men eating a bad diet, you're supposed to get your colon looked at least once a year, guys. So be proactive. Get yourself some colon cleanse so you won't end up with butt cancer because you might have had a Diddy situation. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it quiet, as Joby said. If you had a Diddy situation, you're gonna need the colon cleanse. Okay.
And get that. Do not be Diddy. Run away from that. And
All
also
right.
get yourself some amazing beverages. We have coffee. Personally, I'm a Manuka honey coffee lover, so that is only for $59. And sure you check that out. We also have some mushroom coffee fusion, which actually is a lion's mane and chaga mix, $36 only. We have the hemp blend, the hemp coffee blend that is medium roast, that is $32, and the Brazilian blend $31. And last but not least, on our natural organic supplements, we have the lion's mane mushroom, $33. The honey goat weed itself, $33. Come on. Imagine once you have that and then add $28 of the energy strip. Just that's $60 you
The
have.
mosquito, if you had that, you wouldn't have been getting your ass beat. I'm just saying.
Put yourself some turmeric gummies, amazing gummies, $22, and of course some CMOS and much more is coming on our store. And like we say, in case you have any queries, anything you want us to add, kcnewsam15@gmail.com is the way to email us, or rather at blackheartfirenetwork254@gmail.com. Nonetheless, have yourselves a beautiful day. John Mosquito is asking, has the address been fixed? Has the address issue been fixed?
Yes,
Repeat the question.
yes, I said. I wrote down. That's why I didn't do no show this weekend. I was fixing all that other stuff, adding some other stuff. So yes, John Mosquito, it's all fixed. That's what I was doing Saturday. And by the time I got done, it was time to do the show. I said, man, I'm tired as hell. And then I was talking to Eric Tom. And Eric Tom took up half my day with Dr. Tata, so I couldn't do no show. It's like, shit, I'm tired. Then Joby was, no, Joby got me earlier. So anyway, yeah. So, yeah, Jim Mosquito, it's fixed. Yes, sir. It's good to go.
Yeah, so much love, family. Ensure John Mosquito, you make your order. You say next month you will donate instead this time. Thank you so much for always donating. For those who are looking forward to also donate, our cash app is just running
And I got
down.
the donation, Jim Mosquito. Thanks. I see you took it to the PayPal. I seen it. Thanks.
Yeah, so much love, family. Peace.
Maswali najiuliza mwenyewe, nisema ndapata wangu, je ni wewe au ndo naweka kifaranga na mwewe? Mapenzi yanataka uyape respect, commitment, assurance, experience, sote kama pesa mengi umwagulio kibenzi chochote. Ukifikia